Hello, my name is Yasaida Medrano, and I am the Guardian External Outreach Analyst with the Department of Social Services. I'm excited to present a brief introduction to the California Department of Social Services' new background data system, Guardian. The next few slides will highlight some of the features and functions Guardian will offer and explain how Guardian will correlate with TrustLine. Guardian is the online tool which will assist agencies and applicants with the background check process and is set to go live early 2021. Here we have outlined some changes to come to TrustLine. There will be a new TrustLine application form which will be presented during this presentation. The new application form will combine what you've known as the TrustLine application, the TLR 508, the criminal record statement, and the standalone live scan form, the TLR 9163. The criminal record statement will now be incorporated into the application form. The email address of the applicant is now going to be a required field in order to utilize Guardian. The Department of Social Services can provide applicants with results electronically, and applicants will also be able to submit criminal record exemption documents to DSS electronically. There will be new agency coding for all agencies. With Guardian being implemented, we wanted to create a code for agencies more similar to a licensee code. All of the TrustLine codes will start with TLR and a number of leading zeros, and then you will have a number which may look similar to the code you have now. These new agency codes will be provided in the near future. As the process is now, the paper application is required to be sent to CDSS. But once the application is uploaded in Guardian, the paper application will no longer be required to send. Now we are going to cover an overview of Guardian. Guardian is the new tool to ensure background checks are completed faster and more efficiently. Guardian is a secured web-based system with 3 separate portals, and each of these portals will have separate users. The applicant portal is where applicants can apply for the TrustLine registry and initiate the background check process. The agency portal is where agencies can manage their rosters or a list of applicants associated to their agency, submit applications on behalf of an applicant, and generate pre-populated live scan forms. Please note, we will be using the term roster to mean the list of TrustLine applicants associated with your agency. And lastly, the state portal is where DSS will be conducting their background check process work. Here we have outlined some advantages of utilizing Guardian for applicants and agencies. Applicants will be able to opt in to receive paperless communication from DSS, which helps expedite the background check process. Applicants can also upload documents, including criminal exemption documents, directly into Guardian, which will reduce the risk of items being lost in the mail or having an undeliverable fax. Applicants can view which items they've submitted and easily identify if items are missing to process their background check or criminal exemption case. Applicants can obtain their pre-populated live scan form, which is generated from Guardian with all of the demographic information entered during the application process. Now, agencies will have the ability to manage a roster in real time. Agencies can go into Guardian at any point in time, view and adjust their rosters, or they can separate someone who is no longer associated. Agencies will also have the ability to process transfers from licensing and conduct program changes. And again, all of this can be done in real time utilizing Guardian. Paperless communication is also an option for agencies. As an agency, if you decide to utilize Guardian, you will receive paperless communication from DSS, which allows for the ability to view real-time background check decisions. The agency portal can be used to initiate the background check process on behalf of an applicant, meaning agencies can log into Guardian and submit an application on behalf of an applicant and generate the pre-populated live scan form. Here we have an example of what an agency will see during the demographic portion of the application in Guardian. The agency will input the applicant's demographic information in the following boxes. You'll note some of the fields are required while others are not. The required fields will be marked with a red asterisk. All of the demographic information input on the screen will generate on the LiveScan form once the application is submitted. When an agency submits an application on behalf of an applicant, a paper copy will need to be uploaded into Guardian. Here we have an example of what a roster will look like in Guardian. Some of the terminology may change slightly when Guardian goes live. Agencies will be able to view applicants' first and last name, their association status, as well as date of association. The determination column will allow an agency to track where an individual is in their background check process. The top 3 examples here show individuals who are eligible due to a background check clearance. The individual at the bottom of the roster reflects an in-process determination status, which means the applicant has submitted an application, is awaiting LiveScan results, or is awaiting review by DSS staff. Under the Actions column to the far right, you will see a blue Edit feature. In Guardian, this will be an active link where agencies can go to separate individuals from their roster. Here we have page 1, a draft of the new TLR application form. You may notice the new ORI code at the top reflects the licensing ORI code. Something to note is TrustLine will no longer be utilizing the special TLR ORI codes. This is intended to assist with the retrieval information from the Department of Justice. The middle section of the application is for the applicant to complete. There is a section to enter your new agency ID. Because your agency ID is going to be included here, and that number now goes to the Department of Social Services and the Department of Justice, if fingerprints come back first, the department will still know which agency the person is associated with, because that agency information has been transmitted via the Department of Justice, which has not been happening previously for TrustLine. And the very bottom of the application is for the LiveScan operator to sign off. Here is the back side of the application. Now you will see where box 8, the criminal record statement, has been incorporated into the application. There is a section to opt out of receiving quarterly emails for 1 year with health and safety, child development, and other child care related information. We've also added some demographic information to the form to collect information regarding ages of the children in care, the preferred language of the caregiver, and the highest level of education achieved. The applications also require to be signed and dated by the applicant. Section 12 towards the bottom of the application is for agency use only and determines the type of TrustLine provider applying. As you may know, many times there are more than one agency associated to a subsidized TrustLine applicant. There may be a separate payment program or research and referral program, so box 13 is where the second agency information will be placed. And again, these are draft versions of the application and they may change slightly. This concludes the TrustLine Guardian introduction. For further questions regarding Guardian, please contact Guardian at dss.ca.gov. Thank you for watching.